Good evening and welcome to Sports for Metairie. I'm Seth Lewis with Doug Mouton. Doug, this was day 11 of Saints training camp, the last day in Metairie before they head out to California. What was your biggest takeaway?
Well, look, the Saints didn't do a ton on Tuesday because they had done so much on Sunday. So it was a little bit scaled down, a little bit slower paced than we expect. What stood out for me is the running backs and where it is. Let's get back to that in a minute. I want to start with the play of the day from Tuesday, and it comes from Jordan Howden, the safety. Tyler Shuck with a lazy deep ball, puts too much air under it, and Jordan Howden has plenty of time to come over and pick it off. That's a kind of play that Shuck will learn from, but also a really good play there by Jordan Howden. And Devon Godshaw continues to gobble up the running game, stopping the Saints at every turn. He has been really good against the run. We saw that again on Tuesday. He is a key for the Saints team in stopping the run.
Yes, he is. And honestly, when it comes to the run game, we know who's number one, right? That's Alvin Kamara.
Yeah.
But when it comes to behind that, Cam Akers, Clyde EdwardsHelaire, Kendre Miller, we really don't know how that pecking order is, and I think we'll figure more about that in California.
Yeah, no question. Look, we haven't had live tackling yet from these running backs, and the way you judge a running back is their ability to break tackles and make their way through tackles. Obviously, the guys can't do that yet. We will see that in California, and Kellen Moore said on Tuesday that there are a bunch of guys, every running back, he said, could make the Saints 53, so what happens in the preseason games is going to make a ton of difference in the running back run.
The volume's a little bit tricky just because we have probably more than you normally would coming into a camp, but they're all worthy. There's not one guy in there that can't make our 53. They're all really good players. And then, the tackling component is real, and that's what you're most excited about with those guys in preseason.
And Devin Neal, the rookie running back, is out with a hamstring. Kellen Moore said he'll be out for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, now one of those running backs in the competition, Clyde EdwardsHelaire, is a guy we're very familiar with, right? A guy that won a state championship here in New Orleans with Catholic High out of Baton Rouge, went to LSU, won a national championship, and is now in New Orleans playing for his dream team. He grew up with posters of Darren Sproles and Reggie Bush in his room, and he joined this team late last season, now having an off season under Kellen Moore's new offense. He's had a lot of fun learning this role.
It's been fun because I see how he brought something from each team where he found or had a gem. Well, okay, like I'm gonna use this guy for this and use that guy for that. We have things that kind of showcase my skill set, and obviously, I know I can run in between the tackles. I did it, the past 5 years at KC, but it's also being able to, okay, let's split him out. Let's use him as far as a receiver threat.
And for a Louisiana kid like Clyde EdwardsHelaire, he would love nothing more than to be a part of the reason why the Saints turn it around.
Yeah, and we talked to Cam Jordan on Tuesday. He said the same thing, would love to be part of a turnaround. Cam Jordan, it is so much fun to watch him. He attacks his job with the same energy now than he always has entering year 15.
I don't even know what number D coordinator this is for me. I sort of seen some of these fronts from the Rob Ryan days, for sure, the Spag days. I've seen influences. It feels like every D coordinator of past has sort of been touched this defense. So I'm fine my familiarities. But, if it calls for me to be an edge, label me as such and let me ride.
Now, no practice on Wednesday. The Saints will get in a plane, take off from California. We will go with them. Our reports from California begin Wednesday. The Saints begin practicing in L.A. on Thursday.
And, of course, that's in preparation for that first preseason game against the Los Angeles Chargers on Sunday. Head coach Kellen Moore still not letting us know who will be QB1 in that contest. For Doug Mouton, I'm Seth Lewis for WWL Louisiana. We'll be right back after the break.